Yo YouTube, what is going on everybody? Welcome to today's video where, ladies and gentlemen, we are here bringing you guys another episode of the Minecraft Skyblock series here on play.pvpcloud.net. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today, and real quickly, if any of you guys are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As always, boys, we post these Skyblock videos every other day here on the YouTube channel, so if you guys are new here, smash that like button, subscribe, join Dad's Nation, because we got a ton of content planned out with the brand new season of Skyblock that just reset over the weekend. Now, before we dive in, we have a ton of updates to dive into today, but before we do that, I just want to let you guys know they do have a couple giveaways I want to go ahead and dive into. So first things first, as always, if you guys want to pick up anything on the store, whether it's a spooky loot box or a bundle or anything on the store, make sure you guys go ahead, use code HYPE, HYPE, code HYPE. With that code, you'll get an additional 50% off your entire purchase. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. That code is currently active throughout the release of Skyblock, so take advantage of it. I just want to let you guys know about that. And then also, boom, here at the top of the screen is a free $5 gift card to the PvP Cloud store. It's first come, first serve. Whoever gets access to it, congrats, you get a free $5 to put towards the store. And if you guys miss out on either of those, it's okay, because I'm also going to be going ahead and giving away a spooky loot box on today's video. So if you guys want to enter that giveaway, all you guys got to do is just leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below your username or IGN. And while you guys are commenting, make sure to go ahead and check out the pinned comment, because that will be last episode's giveaway winner, and check out next episode to see if you won today's. But all right, boys, so quick little update. We obviously got the island. The island has been being built, and it honestly looks really good right now. We got some cactus farms over here. We got the cool big structure that Archangel's been working on. I'm pretty sure Archangel's been the one primarily working on it. So this is really cool. It's actually almost 4 floors now. Yeah, dude, it's almost 4. It is 4 floors technically now, which is just insane. We also got all our crop farms over here. By the way, guys, I keep forgetting to say this, but if you guys want, just type this command. I think if you do ice warp grinder, yes, it'll TP you guys specifically to our public farm. So if you guys are a brand new player, or you just want to start to grind some of the higher tier mobs, we have a fully public farm that has literally all the top spawners. Like, literally goes from chicken spawners all the way to wither skeleton, and we will continue to add as more spawners are released. So whatever you guys are doing, if you guys like are starting, or even if you're just like a regular player, this is honestly a great farm. Like, literally right here, we have 200 wither skeletons. Now, normally there are people here grinding, so this is like kind of an issue, and it looks like it is locked up. But yeah, we do run out spaces as well. We were thinking about like running out spaces and things like that. We got a lot of cool things we're going to be doing. So overall, though, there's still a ton of them. Like, IGs are over here. Like, the IGs are the second best spawner, and there's people there. So make sure you guys come here and grind. It is super worth it. Now, we have a lot we want to dive into, but before we do that, I do want to go ahead. I have 2 spooky loot boxes that we need to go ahead and open, and hopefully we get something good. Now, we do have a full spooky set now. It's looking absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to lie. We have a 25% boost on each piece of armor, and then we also have the additional 5% per each armor piece for the Voidwalker's Grace. So right now we have 120% boost, and then with our pets right now, we already have our spooky pet. Actually, I need to go prestige this thing right now. Let's go ahead and do that real quickly. Boom, there we go. Our spooky pet, prestige 3 with, you know, buff 4, all the pet stats you see on it. Default level 0 is a 1.98 times multi. That's insane. That's just ridiculous. So very happy about that. Now, in the spooky loot box, honestly, I'll take anything. I want to get more robots, bro. The robots have been so OP. A lot of islands, like robots, I'm really glad this is the first season with them, and I think they like add a whole new dynamic, just because like they're completely passive, so we actually need to claim those here. But any of the new spawners, we'll take whatever we could get right now. So let me go ahead. I'm just gonna press Q. I'm gonna open everything immediately, and boom, there we go. We got tons of the new spawners right here. We got some XP pouches, we got some money pouches right here, and we got some orbs pouches. And it looks like we got some spooky boots for you guys. As you guys know, any duplicates I get, I list on the AH for essentially free. So there you guys go. Someone pick up those spooky boots. For example, these spooky boots are going for 100 clouds. These are going for 1,000 money. So make sure you guys claim those before someone else does. But okay, guys, with a very good opening right there, let's head over to the island, because as you guys know, I did do a lot of grinding since the last episode. I've been grinding specifically crops, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard right now, because I'm pretty sure the meta, Bonnible's number 1. He has $144 trillion. Yes, 100. Like, he is so far and beyond all the other IS top. If we take a quick look at IS top right now, we are kind of slacking. We are only IS top number 6. We kind of need to lock in and get a little bit further. All the other top islands like 683, 1.5 trill, 2.7 trill, 3.6 trill, and then obviously Ice Top 1. Dude, Ice Top 1 and 2 is a competition, man. But Ice Top 1 has 3.7 trill value, which is just insane. And Bondable is obviously currently, he's a grinder, man. And they have 3,000 Wither Skellies. But if you take a look at /leaderboard, you'll notice that Bondable, who has the most money, is also grinding. He has the most crops on the server. He has 5.2 million crops. And for mobs, the highest mob tier is 4.1 million. And the only person on this island that has comparables to that is 2F69. So part of me thinks that crop farming is probably more the meta. I mean, if you just take a look at the top islands, a lot of the people are just crop farming. And I assume a lot of them are just getting maxed out harvester hoes. My right now is kind of embarrassing. It's only level 17. My orb greed is maxed out. Experience, I don't have like these, like some of these enchants I don't have just because they're kind of useless. Blizzard enchant don't really need here on the Skyblock, but yeah, like there's so many enchants. Like interest enchant I want to get maxed out. Multi enchant is super important. Bazooka, merchant enchant. Where's merchant? Oh, that's, wait, I think that's a mob sword enchant. Yep, that's a mob sword. I'm thinking of the wrong one. But like treasure finder, I don't know. Can you invisy on here? I always forget. Yep, I can invisy. Yeah, look at bro. Look at bro right now. Homie is just, look at that harvester hoe. If I'm not mistaken, this is a maxed out harvester hoe. He has fortune 10, experience, like I think every single one of these enchants are fully maxed out. Like, I'm trying to go through, look, treasure finder is the only one. Treasure finder 39, and that maxes out at level 50. So that's the only one he's missing out on right now. But if we go to the leaderboard, he does actually have trillions of orbs right now. Now, the only issue is we only have 33 billion orbs, and we have a long way to go. And there's really nothing for me to even spend my, like, what enchant do I even need right now that, like, we could spend 33 billion orbs on? Really, the only useful thing I could do is to keep grinding crops. And now, the only thing is, if you go to the shop right here, just go here, boom. I still haven't even unlocked potatoes yet, which, yes, that is a big fumble by me. I mean, I want to get bamboo unlocked, like, let alone like all these other ones. So potatoes is the one kind of issue right now, is I don't even have those unlocked, and we still need to get beetroot, sugarcane, and bamboo. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that Bondable is on bamboo. So that is like a massive advantage, because again, for context, bamboo sells for $5,000. For reference, the best mob sells for $150. So there's obviously a clear kind of difference there. We even just getting beetroot for 500 or sugarcane for 1,000. All of that would be really good. So we kind of need to lock in and grind right now. Now, before we do that, I did want to test out a new value money making method. And if you guys don't know, if you take a look at Ice Top, you might notice that on all these islands, there are these things called pumpkin blocks. And these things are worth 250 mil. And for context, the best iron golem spawner is currently worth, or iron golem spawners are worth 250 mil. So you could get a pumpkin, and it's the equivalent of getting an iron golem spawner. And iron golems, we don't have quite unlocked yet. But if zombies cost 1 bill, I'm pretty sure iron golem costs 2.5 billion. Now, the way you could go ahead and get these pumpkin blocks is, as you guys know, there is the trick or treat enchant. It's on the harvester hoe, and it's on the mob sword right here, and you get this currency right here called candy. And if you go to the candy shop right here, there's a ton of things you could buy. You could buy money robot, orb robot, which, by the way, I need to actually claim my robots real quickly. Let's do that. Let's see, we got 10 clouds to collect, and we got like couple billion orbs right there. Hey, 3.7 billion orbs, completely passive. I'll take it. And 10 clouds. Hey, we'll take it. That's profit. But if we keep going there, so we go back to the robots, or not robots, the candy shop right here. On top of the book of rarities, there's monthly crates, but right here, there is the spooky zone warp, and it only costs 10,000 candy. And if I go ahead and buy this bad boy, we're going to do it right now. If I go here, oh, hello, there I am. We have TP'd to the spooky zone. And basically the way it works is I could go ahead and I just have to slay these spooky mobs, and I'm going to get these things called spooky crystals. And it's a pretty, fly is enabled here, by the way, so you can fly here. So it is like, make sure you guys utilize fly here and all that. And basically, I'll slay all these mobs, and if you go here to the spooky shop, this is the spooky zone specific shop. More things will be added to this throughout the season, But right now there are spooky blocks in here for 250 mil value, and it only costs a stack of these. And so right now I just wanted to see, like, real quickly, like, in context, like, is this worth grinding? Now the only issue is that obviously it does take up a lot of time to grind, and that's like the one trade-off, you know, for like, I don't like how much worth it, like how long does it take to get a stack of these, and is it quicker to just hit crops the whole time rather than grinding spooky mobs to get a stack? That's kind of the comparison we're trying to figure out right now, is like which one's more efficient, because this obviously there's like spooky mobs, you kind of have to fly around, you got to like find them and things like that, so it is a little bit tedious. But for 250 mil value, like, I just feel like you're not going to get 2.5 billion dollars in the time frame it takes to get 250, because basically you need 2.5 bill to get an iron golem spawner, which is the same value. But the only issue is this is active grinding, so it's like, is this technically more worth it? And right now I'm gonna say, what, it's been about 2-3 minutes and we're basically almost at a stack. We are 75% of the way there. There is a chance sometimes that some of these mobs will drop 2 crystals instead of 1, so that does make it a little bit easier. And I'm not sure if looting enchant on your mob sword also makes it quicker. I don't have looting enchant unlocked quite yet, but here we go. We're technically at stack, but I already had 4 in my inventory, so let me just go ahead and get properly to a full stack right here just to make sure like it's legit. Okay, boom, right there, 64. And I'd say that probably took us 2 minutes. And if you go to the spooky shop right here, we just go ahead and buy one of those. Boom, we got the jack-o'-lantern. And so the thing is if you leave here, you can't come back. That's the one issue. Is like once you're out of there, you're out. You can't go back. The only way you could go back in there is rebuying an entry with candy. So do kind of stay aware of that. But I'm showing off science right now. But here we go. Here's our jack-o'-lantern stack right here. So boom, there we go. We just got 250 mil value. Now, the only thing is, a lot of the top islands, like IS Top 1 doesn't have any. IS Top 1, like none of the islands really have it. So that makes me think like it probably just isn't worth it. It's probably just better to invest over here into crops and things like that. But who knows? Next week, Spooky Shop will get upgraded with a new value block, and it might be OP enough that like everyone starts grinding that. Who knows? That's the one fun thing about it. So we'll see what ends up happening. But based on what we've seen today, I think I need to grind crops. Now, before we do that, I do want to do some upgrades on my mob sword, because right now we kind of still figured out there's really nothing for me to upgrade on my harvester hoe until this thing gets to level 20, and that will be interest and combo enchant. So we kind of have some time right now, so I might as well just go ahead. I'm gonna invest into orb greed on my mob sword still right now. I want to get this maxed out. It's also still only level 8, but we do already have catalyst enchant maxed out and things like that, so there's really nothing else for us to invest in at the moment. So we have about 38 billion orbs right now. I mean, kind of just is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and max it out. We got another 187 levels. We're very, very close to having orb greed 50% of the way maxed out right now, so that is good. But now what I think I'm going to do is we need to go back to I think, what is it I have unlocked? I think Nether wart. Yes, we need to grind what, 30,000 more Nether wart to unlock potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna sit down. Can I proc boosters? I know boosters have been temporarily oh wait, no, they're fixed now. Okay, so if we go here, let's sort by multi. Ooh, I think the server is about to do the daily restart here soon, so I don't know if I want to proc it. I'm gonna do that orb booster and that money booster, and that should be plenty of time right now. We're gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna grind Nether wart for a little, and hopefully this will make us some solid orbs and money right now. I do know right now at the moment our pet just did get leveled up, or we just prestiged it. So our spooky pet, as you guys can see right there, it's only level 8 right now at the very end right there, so that will need to get leveled up. But as of right now, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lock in and grind some Nether wart for a little. Hopefully we need to get 30,000 more Nether wart real quick, and then we will unlock potatoes, which is what I really want to do, because potatoes, if you guys don't know, will go from selling stuff for $150 to $250. That's a pretty big jump in my opinion. So let me go ahead, I'm gonna hit this. We'll be back once we have potatoes unlocked. 30,000 really shouldn't take too long, so let me go ahead and grind this out and we'll be right back. All right, boys, so after a little bit of AFK grinding right here, we have went ahead and officially unlocked potatoes for us. So it looks like now we need to hit 500,000 potatoes to unlock beetroots. I don't think we'll be doing that in today's video, but regardless, I am very happy that we are going going ahead and, you know, farming. We got that unlocked. So potatoes, where's potatoes? I think these are potatoes right here. Yep, that is. And again, this is huge because, again, we essentially just went from earning 150 per nether wart to 250. And also, in that little grind session right there, we did get prestige level 20 unlocked on our harvester hoe, which that is huge because we now have access to interest enchant and combo enchant. These are two very, very important enchants. Combo enchant, basically what it does is it doubles the proc rates on all our enchants for a short amount of time. And then interest enchant is maybe the most OP enchant. Actually, well, it's either that or fortune, but interest enchant boosts money gained while farming. So we'll just go ahead. I'll just spend, we can only get 2 levels of it, so we might as well just go ahead and upgrade it just so I could show you. We now have a 5% money buff on farming, which that might not seem like a lot. Once this thing gets maxed out to level 25, I'm doing some quick math in my head real quick. I think in total this will be like close to a 50 to 75% buff fully maxed out. So hey, that's another huge percentage buff. And you know, if you add that on top of the farming shop right here, and then also eventually we'll get multi enchant unlocked and fortune enchant unlocked, like it adds up very, very quick. And I forgot to kind of mention another reason why harvester hoe is kind of broken this season is because you can actually get spawner finder on harvester hoe, and you know, being able to find spawners while farming is going to add such a new dynamic because you were able to do it with your mob sword this season, and you know that you could find, you know, the highest tier spawners. Now actually, let me check Abominable real quick. The server just restarted, so he's not online right now, but I wonder what his spawner finder is at. I mean, I feel like he's probably, for at least for the harvester hoe, relatively, I think he's probably like here with I think he has probably fortune. I don't think he has spawner finder enchant unlocked, which arguably is the most important enchant just because that's free value at it each time. So yeah, that is important. And just, yeah, as of right now, just the way the server's played out, because fortune does go to fortune 10. With mob sword, the looting only goes to looting 3. Butcher enchant is super OP. It's just very, very, like, it's the most expensive enchant. It costs 5 trillion orbs. And for context, I know, you know, early season 2F69 has 15 trillion orbs, and that like might be the top player right now. So for context, I just don't, it's going to be kind of a little until we see people being able to max out mob swords and things like that. Is 2F69 is on, I wonder what he's grinding right now. See, he grinds mob sword, and right now he has butcher level 1. So that just shows you for context, you know, where things are at for people. But look at that, he probably does have spawner finder on his mob sword, and that is how he is generating all these spawners right here, is grinding those all day. So there's benefits to both. As a solo player, for you guys, I would like do what I'm doing. I recommend farming early game, and then slowly but surely we'll go to mob sword. Mob sword usually becomes OP later on. Early game, normally harvester hoe is the meta. So yeah, just something to kind of, you know, take into consideration while you're grinding. I do think probably once we get sugarcane and bamboo unlocked, at that point mob farming might be just like a more OP at that point. We'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, we do need to go ahead now that we're here. I mean, I guess we have almost 8 billion orbs. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the rest into our mob sword. I just want to try to get this thing maxed out orb greed, because I don't know if we have it, but like you guys see right here, I don't have any boosters on, by the way. So like this is about 0 boosters. You know, we're getting like 8.3 mil, 7.8, 4.3, you know, 8 mil. That's solid. Now, if we go to mobs, I'm pretty sure our mobs should be like absolutely ridiculous right now. Like this should be insane. So let me go ahead. Let's grind wither skeletons right here for context, just to see. Yeah, bro, look at this. 47 mil, 18 mil. So you can earn a lot more orbs grinding mobs. So that is something to kind of factor in right here. I feel like for some reason, bro, I feel like I wasn't hitting the mob right there. I'm just going to have to go ahead, break this right here. Boink. Boink. Lol, lol, lol. Okay, here we go. Let me go here just to make sure I know I'm hitting this thing. Yeah, I mean, you guys see though right here, 10 mil, 18 mil. So you can earn a lot more orbs. I will say it is not proccing as frequently though as the harvester hoe one. So that's why upgrading this, getting that activation chance will be huge. And I do know shards shop is important because we could get a mob sword crystal box on here, which will buff, you know, orb green and things like that. We also need to get a crystal box from the shards shop as well for our harvester hoe. I mean, we got to get tier 6s right here. 50,000 shards, they are expensive, but you know, that's just kind of is what it is at this point. But we are going to want to get some crystals for our harvester hoe and mob sword here. I think we have 2 slots unlocked on both of them right now. I'm not fully sure. Oh, we got 3 unlocked on the harvester hoe because it's tier 20. Mob sword being level 8, we only got 2 unlocked, so it will be a little bit of the way to go. But yeah, Honestly, Wither Skeleton is pretty OP, especially with all the buffs we have, and our pet is pretty much nearly maxed out again. We're only like 50 levels away right now, but yeah, overall, you guys can kind of see why this is OP, why the current meta that we're doing, we're taking advantage of it. I feel like we kind of figure out a good solid system for us right now. Now it's just time for us to kind of lock in and grind, and hopefully, ooh, look and see, we got some people on the sugarcane farm right here, bro. We don't have anyone on bamboo yet, I believe. I feel like we would notice bamboo. I'm pretty sure it grows like super high. Actually, who is this on our island right here? Oh, Archangel. Bro, actually, you know what? This will actually be... Oh, I don't think he's hitting anything right now, though. His Harvester Hoe is level 93. Orb Greed maxed out. Keyfinder. I don't see any of the later. He's got interest to level 9. That's what I'm just telling you. It's expensive enchant, but we just kind of have to lock in. Potatoes, I'm probably just going to grind these overnight. Like I said, I need to go ahead and get 500,000 potatoes unlocked, so that will take a little for me to do. So I probably will just grind potatoes pretty much the entire time, and then after that we will get beetroots unlocked, and that will be probably the best thing for us, because bro, when these things are making 500 with the amount of orbs we're gonna have and things like that, it will be absolutely printing for us. We do also have right now about 410 mil. I don't really know what to spend my money on. It doesn't really matter because all the spawners give the same value, and technically, you know what, honestly, do you know what I'm gonna do right now? I need to go ahead and get all my spawner progression done. I want to do that before we wind off today's video. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna lock in. I want to get this spawner progression complete just so that we have all the spawners unlocked, so that this weekend when the new spawners drop, we can kind of just like dive in and immediately use the new spawners. So I think right now, I think we have to grind zombies. I always forget. Yeah, so if we need IG, we need to kill zombies. So let me go ahead. Let me find the zombies real quickly. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of zombie spawners, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue right now. This is the one issue with this farm. It's always so difficult to figure out, you know, which one's which right here. But boom, found the zombies right here. We will be able to go ahead and grind these. Hello. Oh yeah, 1,300 zombies right here, bro. And zombies, I mean, they don't sell for the craziest amount in the world. They just drop rotten flesh, 35 bucks. So in terms of making money, kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. But in terms of like at least, you know, leveling up the mob sword right now, it's gonna be level 10 here soon. We'll at least start to be able to generate shards. That's actually huge, because getting the shards unlocked so we could get shard shop is actually important. So I'm gonna let this grind for a little. I want to go ahead and unlock the rest of these. It really shouldn't take too long. We just need to grind zombies and iron golems, and then we'll be done. Yeah, look at that. We're almost nearly like 10% of the way done. Well, we're at 6%. I kind of rounded up a lot right there, but let me go ahead. I'm gonna grind this for a little. Be right back. Hopefully we'll go ahead and get a solid amount of zombies here, and also get some orbs and things like that. All right, boys, quick little update. It honestly only took like 5 minutes or so, or 6-7 minutes right there, but we do got iron golems unlocked now, so we will go ahead and start to grind these bad boys. We need to only go ahead and grind 10,000 of these, so honestly not too bad at all. And yeah, it doesn't really matter how many wither skeletons we grind after this. We have to regrind them anyways once the new update's out. So time for us to just kind of lock in, grind some IGs, grind 10,000 of these bad boys, and this will at least make it so that we can purchase these spawners. Like right now, 1 IG 2.5 bill. So yeah, I assume wither skeletons then at that point are going to be about $5 billion. So right now we're just gonna kind of lock in and grind. Low-key, I think we should have enough iron golems for an infinite farm, and we got about 5 billion orbs. So I low-key feel like this is better for grinding orbs right now, and I need to make sure I just keep max upgrading orb greed every time I get like a couple bill, just so that we're always reinvesting into it. Because look at some of these procs, bro. 65 mil, 66 mil, and again, I'm pretty confident I don't have any boosters on right here, which is insane. So that's really just all from armor right there and our pets. And actually, our spooky pet is actually able to go ahead and prestige again. It's almost at a 3 times buff at prestige 3. I got to keep remembering to prestige this bad boy, because I'm pretty sure it maxes out at prestige 10. So yeah, right now 2.13 times buff at level 0 now, bro. 6 more levels of prestige on this thing. This base level is going to be like 3.5 or something crazy. So yeah, I'm actually curious if you guys have a maxed out spooky pet. Comment down below if you have it fully maxed out, like max prestige and all that. Also say what like traits you have, specifically your buff and your trait as well, pet stat buff and all that. But let me know. I'm very curious what like the max level spooky pet could be. Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm very curious. Also, I forgot to mention our mob sword has actually hit level 13, which is huge. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and start investing into Shard Finder just so we can start to earn shards, even if it's only like 7 levels right here. That's better than nothing. And again, honestly, I'm pretty sure the proc rate, I mean, it's like 1% already almost. That's really, really good because again, at least we're going to start earning some shards while we are grinding. And that we could, right there, boom. Here we go. Starting to get stuff from Shard Finder right here. We can start going to Shard Shop here, start buying some tier 6 crystal boxes, buying some mob sword crystal boxes and things like that. That is all going to be very useful for us. And then we're also still earning candy as well from the mob sword here. So yeah, hopefully getting close to being able to buy some money and orb robots right here. Maybe go back to Spooky Zone. These book of rarities are also kind of important. Low key, I'm kind of tempted right now to buy a couple book of rarities. I think we could probably buy, we can only buy like 5 of these right now. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a few though. The main reason why I want to go ahead and get these is because if you guys don't know, these book of rarities will let you go ahead and pretty much upgrade the default tier of pets right now. And since right now, if you take a look at our pets right now, we need to upgrade our epic money pet and orb pet. Those are my 2 main priorities because I want to get these infinity plus tier because we will keep these 2 until we have a full mythical tier, but that's normally not until like week 4 or whatever. And so right now we kind of have to make a decision. I think orbs are more of an important priority for me right now, and I'm pretty sure we'll get this thing to like ultimate plus. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna dump all these bad boys. Boom. Ultimate plus orb pet, ladies and gentlemen. That goes up to level 350. We only need to get what, 2, 4, 6, 8 more book of rarities. So that's what I'm going to be using Candy Shop for. That's what I think is another really good investment. And I recommend you guys use it as well. We can actually get 1 more right here, it looks like. So boom, legendary orb pet. I want to get this thing infinity plus. So hopefully I can just keep grinding some more candy to get that. We could also upgrade Flux Enchant soon once this thing's level 15, because that increases proc rates of all the other enchants on our mob sword as well. So a lot of things are kind of grinding right now, slowly but surely. We're probably already really close to getting Wither Skeletons unlocked. Yeah, we're nearly 40%. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna let this grind for a little. We'll be right back and hopefully have some solid money, some solid orbs to do some upgrades on right now because, yo, we're investing big time. All right, boys. So after grinding for a little, some of the IGs, we first off got our mob sword to level 16. So I just wanted to say that's a W. We got Flux Enchant unlocked. It does cost a lot of money, so I don't think we're going to be upgrading it anytime soon. Still want to prioritize like orb greed and things like that. So that's what we're going to keep investing into right now. But if we take a look at our shop right now, oops, typed that wrong, but if you go to shop right here, boom, we officially have Wither Skeletons unlocked. We are able to purchase them. They cost $5 billion per Wither Skeleton. We only have 419 mils, so obviously we will not be grinding these anytime soon, unfortunately, but overall, I am happy that we unlocked these, and yeah, overall, really, really good. Also, I realized that we have like a couple spawners of value that I just have not placed yet, so let me go ahead, get these bad boys placed right here. Oops, cows right there. Let's see, we're at 326.03. Okay, that's going to put us to 327. And then we got what? 40 zombie spawners right here. Where are the zombies, bro? Again, it's so hard finding each of these spawners, but boom. Okay, 327.53. Boom, boom. 331 bill. Again, we have kind of a big jump we need to make. Like, we need to double our value. We're kind of chill behind the IS top 7 and 8 right now. Even them flyers right there. Oh gosh, like these are like Iwanu's a top G player. Flyer's a really good player. Peacocks is a good player. Snoop is a good player. Jonah's a good player. There's a lot of Togetok. Like, dude, there's so many really, like, all these players, Nawarian, all these players are really good. So even though like they're behind us, like we need to get closer with this bunch than this bunch, and we are like literally dead center middle right now. So hopefully we lock in, make some changes and adjust. Gotta get my island grinding. By the way, boys, we are always recruiting, so if anyone is interested in potentially joining my island and you're gonna grind and, like, you know, grind crops and farm all day, let me know. Leave a comment down below. We are always recruiting, so yeah, let me know. But guys, I do think we are gonna go ahead and start to wind off today's video here on play.pvpcloud.net. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my account while I edit this video, just hitting potatoes for like the next 24 hours. Hopefully I am the potato king once it's all said and done. But guys, I am gonna go ahead and start to wind off today's video here. Before we do that, as always, if you guys missed at the beginning of the video, if you want to pick up anything on the store, whether it's to pick up spooky loot boxes or a bundle or a rank, whatever it is, Make sure you guys use code HYPE. It will give you an additional 50% off your purchase, so make sure you guys take advantage of that while the code is currently active. And as well, guys, I am giving away a spooky loot box on today's video, so if you guys want to enter that, literally all you guys gotta do is just leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below your username or IGN. And yeah, there will be a big update this Saturday, which is in 2 days, I think, from when this video goes out, so make sure you guys stay on the lookout for that. It's gonna be a ton of fun. And yeah, new update this week, and stay on the lookout. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wind it off here. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys all in the next one here on the best Minecraft Skyblock server. But until then, bye bye.